And we're here today at WEIS Radio with Ann Shoemaker. Today is Center Lions Club Day at WEIS Radio, and we understand this is the 60th anniversary of Radio Day.
Yes, it certainly is. We're excited about that, and we're very proud of all of the members for continuing the project. It really gets a lot of people involved in the community, and we definitely appreciate WEIS, you and all of your staff for supporting us through the years. And as we said before, we think we're the only Lions Club in the state of Alabama who still does a radio day. Many of the clubs did it back in the 60s and early 70s, but we've held on to the project because WEIS has been very cooperative.
We want to be a part of the community and be supportive of what the Lions Club stands for and for what all it does. And we appreciate the good work that you do throughout the community. Now, let's talk about in depth a little bit more about Radio Day. What is Radio Day and why do you have it? I know you said you like to have it, but what does it do for the Lions Club?
Well, I think it gives a lot of publicity to the Lions Club. It also gets many of our business people and organizations involved because they are contributing to pay for the ads. We get a lot of club members to read, so there's a lot of participation there. And it just, I think, emphasizes cooperation between the citizens and the Lions Club.
And also, it goes to help fund a lot of your projects.
Oh, most definitely. It certainly does. I was just telling you, I just had a fellow stop by the office to sign his eyeglass application. We're delighted that Cherokee Eye Clinic has continued the tradition that Dr. Wilson started by helping the Lions Club provide eye exams and eyeglasses for people, students as well as adults who are not able to buy their own glasses or get their own eye exams. And we certainly appreciate their cooperation there. In fact, I just had a guy come by the office and sign his form this afternoon.
Well, it's great that the Lions Club does that. Of course, site conservation throughout the state of Alabama is backed by the Lions Clubs of the state and, of course, internationally.
Right.
And we're just honored to be a small part of that. Lions Club here in Center also has a lot of other projects. What are some of your other projects? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, I want to throw out one thing about Alabama Lions Site. The actual name is Alabama Lions Site Conservation Association, but just for short, we say Alabama Lions Site. But there is a Lions Clinic at the Callahan Eye Hospital in Birmingham on the campus of UAB, or in the complex of UAB. And they do surgeries. There are more than a dozen operating rooms now, and 2 of those were equipped by the Lions Club of Alabama. And so we're really pleased about that. So in addition to getting glasses and eye exams on a local level with the Lions Club, they can get any eye surgery that is there. And interestingly, I'll have to throw this out because when I made a tour of the Lions Clinic, I was really impressed. Anyone who comes into the Lions Clinic on an emergency basis or just an appointment basis can take advantage of a CT scanner that is made just for the eye. And with all of the equipment they have, you can get almost every eye problem investigated within just a few minutes with various machines and things like that. You don't have to go all over town getting one thing measured here and another thing investigated there. So it's really good. But in addition to Alabama Lions site cooperation with the local clubs and vice versa, our local club adopts 15 children each year through the Nettie King Brown Christmas Clearinghouse for Children. Members of the Lions Club, either as their families or as partners with some of the other members, will adopt some of these. And many of the people actually make arrangements with the parents or parent in most cases, because most of them are single parent, but we make arrangements to maybe meet the students or meet the children at a restaurant and provide them breakfast on a Saturday morning before Christmas, and then take them shopping. And they have a budget, and they can get something that they want, But it is really interesting to me that my partner, Yvonne Salmoni, and I have gone several years with kids, and every time the kids want to buy something for their parents or a grandmother. So I think it's good that they are able to do something for somebody else.
And that's a great thing that the Lions Club helps them do. Tell us a little bit about your Brooms and Mops, because we know that that's always an ongoing fundraiser for the Lions Club.
Oh, good. I'm glad you mentioned that. Most everybody is familiar with the Alabama School for the Blind, and those, as well as the School for the Blind and Deaf down in Talladega. And for many years, they made the mops and brooms. Right now, they're not making the brooms, but we are getting them from another workshop for the blind. But we have these mops and brooms at several locations around town. We also sell them at Fall Festival, and we appreciate people coming to purchase those. Some people say, oh, I buy my broom every year from you all, and we really like that. But the money beyond the cost of the brooms, we have to buy the brooms, but we do get them at a decent price. But the money beyond that does go into our treasury for our community service projects.
And you also have some scholarships, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Yes. We were very pleased. Thank you, everybody who has bought tickets for Pancake Day and supported Radio Day through the years. We have, in the past, given five $500 scholarships. But last year we decided we wanted to do more because the cost of college has gone through the roof. And so we voted, because we'd had a good Pancake Day, to give $5,000 in scholarships. And we think that's pretty good for a small club in a small town. But we had 9 applications this past year. All 9 were just stellar. They were really excellent students. And we were able to give 6 $825 scholarships.
Wonderful.
3 were from Cherokee County High School, and 3 were from Sandrock. We open it to all of the 5 high schools in the county, but it just so happened that the winners were from those 2 schools. And those 2 are the largest schools, so I guess that would be one reason why most everything was from those 2 schools.
Now you know a little bit more about what the Center Lions Club does throughout the Cherokee County area. Now, if someone wants to become a part of the Lions Club and help you, in addition to just financially supporting you, how can they become a member? Do they have to be invited, or do they contact you?
They are welcome to contact any Lions Club member. We have a 1-page application, and dues are $40 every 6 months. We used to charge a little bit more when we met at a restaurant, but now we just send out an email, and anybody who's coming the following day can bring $8 for lunch if he or she wants to eat, or people are welcome to bring their own sandwich to eat. But we meet the 2nd and 4th Wednesdays at noon at the Chamber of Commerce building. And for the people who are a little bit afraid still of the lovely COVID, and I'm using that loosely, if they're still afraid of being in groups, I will say that there are enough tables at the Chamber of Commerce meeting room for each one of us to have a table of our own.
So it's a bring your own bag lunch.
If you wish, or you can make arrangements, and one of our members is picking up lunch every day, every meeting time. But we meet for 1 hour, roughly. So if people have to go back to work, they certainly can do that. And if we happen to have a program that goes over a few minutes, we have no qualms about somebody getting up and leaving to get back to work in time.
And now you know a little bit more about Radio Day and why they have it and what the Center Lions Club work is all about. And we want to say thank you to the Center Lions Club for joining us today for the 60th annual Center Lions Club Radio Day on the 60th anniversary of WEIS.
And may I say, we do again say thank you to you and all of your staff for hosting Radio Day.